What made you guys decide that you wanted to venture into the horror genre?
Well, I think we already sort of had in Buffy and Angel entered into the horror genre, but just a taste of it. I think we wanted a whole meal.
Yeah, we just love this genre, and it was definitely, when Joss and I were looking for something to do together, it just lent itself well to everything we like. We sort of found a movie that we could pack as much love for one genre into one movie with Cabin in the Woods.
You guys co-wrote the film. What was that like? Did you guys sit in the same room back to back writing, or was it kind of a different experience?
That was kind of exactly it. We got a couple of rooms in a bungalow and in a hotel, and literally spend the morning breaking an act, splitting it up. I go downstairs, he'd go upstairs, clackety, 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 clack. I'd come up. Well, what about this? Oh yeah, I'll do that. Set that up. Thank you. It was extraordinary, actually. It was like being half of a brain. Wait, I just said it was like being half of a brain. It makes it sound like I'm feeble-minded.
No, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I wondered about that.
that's why one half brain, like Voltron, we come together.
Before I even saw the movie, I already liked it because it didn't have the 3D, it didn't have the IMAX, wasn't a found footage. All the horror cliches that are going on right now. You guys stayed clear of it and just gave us a story that was really complex and really good. Was there any point along the journey where you guys considered going 3D, doing any of that kind of stuff?
I didn't shoot the movie to be 3D, and somewhere along the line in this last few years, 3D became everybody's flavor of the month. And so we definitely had to have discussions about, hey, could this be 3D? The studio was interested in it, just like everybody was in Hollywood. And so we explored it, as good workers should, but it was never our goal. And once they heard us that this was not our intent, the studio backed us.
The film takes place kind of in two different sectors in terms of there's what the other guys were calling the young crew, and then there was the middle-aged crew. How did you guys shoot that in terms of, did you go all one and then move to the other, or were you integrating back and forth? What was the process like?
Yeah, it was very much like shooting two different movies. We had to shoot all of the kids first because the kids appear on screens in the adults section. So we had to do that entire movie first, and then it felt like we were switching to an entirely different movie halfway through production, which was very invigorating. It gave me the chance to try on a different hat, and suddenly we're in an entirely different world.
The film, you guys did it in 2009, and the kids, you have a few names now, but at the time there was really no A-lister or anything like that was going to draw in the audience, while the other half you have some pretty notable older veteran actors. Was that intentional, or did you guys just do an open casting call and that's how it kind of came together, or what was the process like that?
I think we for the older characters for Hadley and Sitterson, we wanted those two actors. We had a wish list and they were it. I'm still not sure they're in it. I can't really believe.
I actually yelled in a meeting early on with the studio, if Bradley Whitford doesn't say yes to this movie, I don't want to make it. Thank God he said yes.
But with the kids, you're looking for you're not looking for a name necessarily, although we saw some people who were, had TV careers or whatever. You're just looking for the actor. And for the ensemble, it really is, you can't really, it's like that trust game where you all fall into each other's arms until you have all five. You can't really do it. So that was a really difficult process.
A lot of the comedy in the film is through one-liners and constant banter going back and forth between characters. How much of that was scripted and how much was that improvised?
Improvised? Never. Most of it is scripted. I do think Bradley got a few in there.
Bradley Whitford got a few.
Yeah, where we came
through the gate.
Yeah.
That always how you guys planned on ending, or is that something you kind of developed as you were shooting? What was that?
No, this movie is about where it gets to. As an idea, it came complete in 3 acts, and that was how it ended, and there was never any question that was where we were going, which makes it's much easier to write when you have that.
Yeah, the whole movie you can build backwards from the ending. And so if we change the ending, you would have to change the whole movie, because the whole movie is building to that one moment.